Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we're going to do another video about Doctor Strange, only this time we're actually going to use the Infinity War uniform. And shout out to all you guys that caught that I was using the original uniform for Doctor Strange. And honestly, that just showed how strong he is even without the Infinity War uni. Obviously, with this uniform, he's going to do a whole lot better. Dude's freaking amazing. And the build's going to be different because we're going to have a different uniform. He has 42,500 energy attack. He has max attack speed, which he really doesn't need because he's going to get 20% attack speed from his fifth skill. He has 64% crit rate, which he doesn't need. He gets 60% crit rate from his fifth skill, so you only need 15% crit rate. And he has 187 critical damage, and this is going to be a big difference between this uniform and the other uniform. The other uniform I had max critical damage, and that's because it's at Mythic. This uniform is at Legendary, so I couldn't get those extra critical damage stats, but I will. He also only has 44% ignore defense, guys, so let's throw that out there too. He doesn't even have max ignore defense in this uniform, and he has max skill cooldown. He does have 70% dodge, which is really good. We are still rocking the CTP of Rage, so his crit rate is going to be maxed out, and his dodge is going to be pretty close maxed out, so that's good. And he has all 5-star Urus on him, all amplified slots. And all of his skills are at 6. And he really is freaking mega awesome. A big shout out to one of the people that commented in the last video for letting me know, hey, just use Weapon Hex because his all defense down, Doctor Strange's all defense down, starts off at 60%. So when Weapon Hex applies for all defense down, that 100% all defense down first, and it starts off at 2%, you put the 60% on there, and it stacks up to 100% super quickly, guys. Even though this is only lasts for 4 seconds, you'll get that 100% all defense down quite often, as long as you're just using Weapon Hex with Doctor Strange. Now, against Cull, it might be a little bit different, but against Apocalypse, who we're facing today, this works out pretty amazing. And plus, he gets this invincibility for 10 seconds, which comes in very handy against Apocalypse. Man, he can be a nightmare. And then we have a fully awakened Power of Angry Hulk set, and we're still rocking that CTP of Rage. When we take a look at his uniform, it's only a Legendary, and I will get this thing to Mythic. The only reason it's at Legendary right now is because I ran out of uniform chips, which really sucks, man. You take a look at the uniform options. First one's Hulk, which is amazing, got that extra dodge. The next one is Wong, and this uniform is still for crystals, and it's a pile of crap uniform, so I'm not buying it. The next one is attack speed, and actually I should change this to, you know what? Let's go ahead and change that to ignore defense. There we go. Now our ignore defense is a little bit higher. We'll check our ignore defense. And the third uniform is dodge. It's pretty awesome. The first and the fourth uniform both are mythical and are at Mythic, and I have dodge on both those stats. Very important. And plus we got Spider-Man here, Infinity War. It's a little outdated uniform, but meh. And then you look at the uniform upgrade here. You have the Iron Man Infinity War uniform, which is a little outdated. The in-game uni is definitely better, so that kind of sucks. But a lot of us already have this uniform at Mythic, so it's still pretty good. So when I take this guy to Mythic, I'll get the max critical damage stats and hopefully max him out to 200% critical damage, which will make him a lot stronger. Unfortunately, guys, I can't upgrade him, though, because uniform can't be upgraded because it's not 100% experience. Yeah, I need to get this maxed out. Just not quite there. Don't have enough uniform experience chips yet. Almost, but not quite. So, guys, let's get into the action, and let's rock and roll. Okay, guys, so the team we're going to use Nick Fury for that 50% all-attack leadership and that 55% damage out of supervillains. We're going to use Coulson for his 45% damage out of supervillains and that 20% guaranteed critical rate, which is going to help proc the CTP of Rage more often. As far as our strikers, we're using Shirog, Weapon Hex, Thanos, Silver Surfer, and Jean Grey. Jean Grey and Shirog are just for that extra energy and damage dealt to supervillains. Weapon Hex, of course, for all defense down. And we're using Thanos and Silver Surfer because they offer an extra 24% damage to super villains. And you look at him go, guys. Now, here's where he's not going to do any damage. Now, notice I'm going ahead and I'm using my Tier 3 when the Dark Abyss shows up. Now, I'm not doing any damage, but what it's doing is it's making sure that we stay safe and keeping Apocalypse time frozen. That way he can't do any damage to us, because believe me, in stage 99, you'll get a glimpse of a freaking hand or something and you're dead. You're just dead. We're going to use our tier 3 right now. Now there we're going to get the damage from the tier 3. Hell yeah, there's that all defense down. Rocking, rocking, rocking. Easy peasy. We're going to use our tier 3 right now. There's the Dark Abyss, and we're not doing any damage, guys, but we're making sure we stay alive. He's so strong, especially with Weapon X as an all defense down striker, that as long as you're staying alive, that's honestly the most important thing. You really don't have to worry about him doing enough damage because he's got it in the bag, man. Look at him go, man. Look at those bars just melting off this guy. So first was Shirog, now Doctor Strange doing stage 99, which is awesome. And I do apologize, guys, because when I did this run, I actually did the clear, and I wanted to give you guys a little call action, but yeah, I went ahead and did the clear of this, so I couldn't do that for you. Maybe next time. But look at him go. Okay, so he's going to go into his next little phase. And I'm not really, this is one thing about Doctor Strange, I'm not really trying to do anything, guys, except just run through the rotations. That's all I'm doing. I start with the 5, get the 7-second immunity up, then I go 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, do that 4 times. Then I go back into the 5, get the immunity up again, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, do that 4 times again. And then I'll do the tier 3. As soon as the tier 3, it zooms back, as soon as he zooms back and his clones show up, then I use the 5th skill again, and then I go back into the 4, 3, 2, do it 4 times, and so on and so on. Easy peasy, guys. Like, this is pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty easy. I have to say. I mean, for a lot of players, that's a good thing. I mean, the easier the better, I guess. You know, but I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely a lot easier to do. Well, I don't know, but really honestly about the same as far as the Shirog clear. It felt about the same, guys. It's just not that difficult. It's pretty easy, you know. And the beautiful thing about Strange versus Apocalypse is Strange has the type advantage. You know, I don't even have this uniform fully ranked up. So he could do even better than this, which is pretty awesome. Plus Shirog and Jean Grey attack when you're attacking. So they're going to come in and do damage while we're applying that all defense down. That's amazing. Getting that much more damage. And because we're time freezing Apocalypse, Thanos and Silver Surfer, they offer the damage dealt to supervillains, but they're going to stand in the background. They're not going to attack because them strikers only come in when you're being attacked. And if Apocalypse is time frozen, you're not being attacked. So you don't have to worry about it. That way you're keeping Shirog, Weapon X, and Jean Grey coming in and striking all the time. Man, it's freaking insane. Okay. Let's get him. And time freeze really helps from Apocalypse going in his next phases, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, we're going into the next phase. Now, this is really awesome for Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange in his passive has immunity to pierce barrier. And right now, Apocalypse has got a barrier up. And yeah. Now, we're not doing a whole lot right now, but we'll get there, guys. We'll get it. There we go. Now, the barrier's gone. Now, watch this. I'm going to start melting this boy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him melting those bars. Freaking joke, man. Easy. I tried doing this with Dr. Voodoo, guys. It proved to be pretty difficult. Not saying it can't be done, but it was proven pretty difficult. A lot easier with Nick Fury as the leadership. But 17 seconds to spare, stage 99. So, yeah, man. Freaking amazing. And honestly, guys, this uniform is a lot easier to play than the other uniform, in my opinion. So, guys, let me know what you think about Doctor Strange, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. You all take care and have a good one.